Hello, how are you doing? So welcome to day 18 of this series of macro and the VBA automation. Okay. So today again we will see the concepts of user form. Okay. Some techniques are there in order to implement the user forms, right? Because we have talked about all the other techniques like controlling the different controls in the user forms, right? So to create a user form and having the different controls in it and what each control will going to do, right? That all the things we have been seeing. So depending upon this particular controls, you can build a one entire application for it if you want. Okay, with the data you want to manipulate, so you can build an entire application for it. Okay, now suppose sometimes what happens, we create a modelless this a dialog box. Okay, a modelless user form, and earlier in 2013 or this Excel, this modeless user form works a bit differently due to the some single document interface, and every workbook actually display its own separate window. Okay, and with the previous versions of the Excels, this modelless user form stays on the top regardless of which workbooks you are using or which workbook is active. Okay, and in Excel 2013, some modelless user forms only stays at the top of workbook window only. Okay, that was a very active when the user form was displayed. Okay, now suppose what happened, I have certain charts with me. Okay, I have some data and I have some certain charts. I want to create a visualization. Now I want to represent that visualization on the user form. Okay, the chart, whatever chart I am making, I want to represent in the user form. Okay, so do we have any kind of a control which represents the visualization? Any control which represents the visualization? Let's load one data set here. Okay, I'm using a simple data set called as a wine data set. So what I'll do, I'm going to create a one chart here. Okay, let me go to insert tab. From the insert, let me import some charts. So suppose I'm importing the scatter chart. Okay, the data. Okay, let me take the data first. So I want to create the this alcohol versus malic acid. Okay, this chart from first 20 rows or 30 rows, this much only. Okay, and here let me take the charts. So okay, this one I'm creating. Okay, this particular visualization I have created for the alcohol and versus malic acid. Okay, what is the percentage of the alcohol versus malic acid has been given, although it will going to remain to the same because alcohol is mostly showing as a 1 2 3 parameter. You can select this parameter also as a malic versus ash also. Okay, depending upon the parameter which you are selecting, it will going to draw out some charts. So the charts I'm selecting, suppose cluster, scatter. Okay, some scatter also I have made. So these two charts I have. Now what I want to represent these two charts. Let's do the some kind of an editing part. Okay, right, style has been done, and let's give the color. Chart title, suppose I'm giving alcohol versus malic. Okay, and some small filtering. If you wanted to select, you can select the different types of filtering, right? So you all have this filtering option available with you with respect to names, but we don't have any names. Okay, so access title. So access title you can give. If you want a data labels you want to show, you can show the data labels. If the error bars are there, you can show the error bars. If you want to show the trend line, you can show the trend line also like this. Okay, so these are the some elements we have done. So this particular visualization I want to represent where I want to represent in the user form. Okay, now suppose let's do the little bit. Yeah, let's increase the size, or you can set to default. Let's take some snapshot of this particular chart, because we know that in a user form we doesn't have that option where we can import our chart directly, right? It doesn't have that control. That control has been given to us where we can import our chart directly. Okay, so what I'm going to take, let's take a snipping shot of this, and you can save this particular file. Okay, and suppose you are saving as chart, anything name you can give depending upon your choice. I save this. Again, open your particular VB, Alt plus VB, and here see we are selecting the wine data. We are working with the wine data. So what we will do, we're going to insert a user form. Okay, now you want to represent the visualization, right? You have a controls with you here. So what I'll do, I'm going to take a one frame. Okay, one frame, and yeah, this particular frame, and inside this frame I'm going to lead my chart. Suppose, okay, background color and border color you have done. Okay, and if you want the categorize option, so from here you can go to picture and let's import our chart. So that has been saved somewhere, I guess, here as a charts option. You can open it, right? Right, got it. It's here. Now if you want to represent, now let's see the this frame, we are talking about, this one, and let's give the little bit beware of the background color. Suppose we can select the background color we want, like in this way, or you want fully white. Yeah, so it's depend upon us. Suppose I'm taking this as a background color. Okay, and if you want that there should be a picture in behind this, so you can take a picture, any image you can take. Okay, so we have come across here. Actually we have to do it here, what we have done here, right? So let's go to again picture, and we have to enable that charts. Okay, done. Now let's see whether how it can be implemented. See, it's looking like this, right? This is your user form, am I right? Now this is your user form. Now suppose, let's see, we are keeping this particular frame, or let's increase the size of this little bit, and I'm keeping here. If you have remember, we have a one particular comparison reference edit, right? So with the help of reference edit, what we will do, we just can able to enter the references, or can able to enter the addresses of the range, right? So let's I can say that enter or select range. I'll going to do select range. Okay, this is fine. Select range, and let's implement this. Okay, and suppose range we are selecting this one. Okay, now see we have selected with the range. Now what we want, when we are selecting with the range, okay, this should, when I do enter or some command button, right, with respect to this, this particular data should get changed. That is called as a dynamic data. Okay, that is called as a dynamic user form, where you're changing your user form with respect to the data sets. So let's do the some kind of an first name. This is user form 1, display chart. Okay, given this name, display chart, and at the caption also, display charts, right? So suppose I have around imported this much only. So with respect to this, so okay, so it's better to be fit to screen should be there like this, that much only which is needed. So I guess so it's looking good. Now suppose what I'll do, let's find the command button. Okay, and with respect to the command button, we will go into write, you can say so some command button we required of. Enter. Okay, and suppose I want to update the charts also. Okay, suppose let's see, I'm writing update the chart, update chart, I'm writing, and inside this update, what we are writing, suppose let's take dim current chart as chart. Okay, and dim, suppose f name, we can take anything we want, that is our choice, taking the variables. So f name as a string. So what we will do, set current chart. Okay, this current chart, and give the chart name as charts. So sheets we are taking as charts, I guess, or what is the name of the sheet, let us take the name of the sheet, that is the wine data. This is a wine data. Okay, and this wine data, okay, we got some errors. Okay, now suppose we want to wind the data, and we have taken sheets wind data dot charts objects, some charts objects we can select, and we can give the chart number. Okay, dot chart. Okay, let me see the error. Okay, okay, great, got it. Now current chart dot parent, suppose we are setting the parent width around 300. Okay, we are setting the width and height, same with the concept. If I've set it for the width, again current chart dot parent and height will be the same, right? So I'll guess let's copy this particular file and let's paste it here, and the parameter which we required is height, right? This one you can change the manually also, but we are doing the little bit of, you can say, VBA coding in order to require the practice of it. Now suppose I wanted to save this particular chart as a in the form of GIF format. Okay, or let we have created a f name, right, and f name having the this workbook, Okay. It depends upon you. You take this workbook dot path. Let's give the path, and this path will take around, let's see, let's give the path around what path we can set. So let's go to the folder and let's go to downloads. So I'll suggest, okay, you can select any path you want. Suppose I'm going to my PC and suppose I'm selecting this path. Yeah, so you can do the copy, go and paste it here, the path which you're trying to implement. Okay, and it is in the form of, and we have given the path, right? But we require that which type of extension we are following that. So let's give the extensions also, and that extension can be let's suppose, let me give the extension only, temp.gif. Okay, so gif file I want to store, and it should be a current chart. Okay, this current chart, suppose I want to export now. Export, we have some file name, fname, filter name, and this filter name you can set as gif. Okay, and you can show the chart. Okay, suppose I'm giving image1 dot picture, image1 dot picture I have given, and I'm going to load the picture. Let's see with the fname. Now let's see whether this is working or not. Okay, it should update the chart with respect to the given procedure which I have written here. And if I implement this, you can see we have implemented this particular thing, right? Now, okay, set current chart is showing some kind of an error. Set current chart, sheets, charts, wine data, dot, chart objects, chart num, the chart we have selected, m.gif, file name is gif. Let me give the location, path has been given correctly, I guess. Is there any kind of an issue with the path name? Okay, let's see dot gif, and let's again run this. Okay, let's run this again. Right, it's the, this range is, we know that it's a range, it doesn't matter with the ranges. Application runtime 1004. So charts, 6 bit out of range. Okay, we have to debug this particular program. I guess we are getting some error here, so let's use this. Okay, we are in the middle of the execution, and we can name as a chart. Now let's go to here. Okay. Name as in string, fname has been given, everything has been given. Current chart dot export, file name equal to gif, load picture equal to fname, and image1 dot picture also I have given. What is the name of this picture? Image1 dot picture equal to load picture. Okay, we are trying to exporting the this particular chart as a GIF file. Okay, where it uses this load picture function to specify the picture property of an image, but this load picture is not taking some image one dot. Let's go to our user form, and where is that user form? Yeah, here it is. We're going to update the charts. Yeah, now suppose this particular chart having some name, that is frame 1, set to image 1. I can set to image 1. Okay, we have set with the names image 1, right, and image 1 dot picture, I guess. Okay, if you want to select the range, we can select the range and we can do the updation of the charts. Okay, so this particular thing will going to represent the updating of the chart. Okay, now if you'll see, in this way we can display our visualization in our user forms, right? There's a no direct method has been given that how we can represent our visualization. Okay, the next is that you can build a different application, like we are creating the multiple frames and like multiple pages, and inside that, like by using the multi-page, this multi-page platform, and there you are selecting the previous and next option like split button. Suppose you've taken a multi-page and you have taken a one frame here, page 1, page 2, and here you are setting this particular button. Suppose I'm copying and pasting the buttons, and here you are setting the like previous, and then you are setting the this call as in next. Okay, so it will going to represent first page and second page like in this way, right? You can select this all the buttons here also, so depends upon you, and you are creating the different dashboards. So with the help of the user forms, with the help of frames and this multi-page form, you can create a one single dashboard in the with the help of you can say this user forms. Okay, and that particular dashboards can be totally you can say very feel, it will going to give you the that look and feel that you have made some kind of an dashboard very actively. So with the help of user form also you can create a dashboards. Okay, so for today guys, that we have covered all the concepts required for macro and the VBA. Okay, starting from basics till advanced, starting from the debugging part to the end of the bugs extermination techniques, how to remove the errors. We have tried with all of the concepts, right? So whatever things are required at the intermediate as well as the advanced level and the basic level, we have covered in this particular series of this macro and the VBA automation. Okay, so this was the last session of the macros and VBA, where you have ended with your topic and journey with the help of this user form. Okay, because user form will be the last part of any particular macro in the VBA automations, right? After that, it depends upon you how you use this all these particular skills and learnings and how you implement in your own areas. Okay, so I guess for this was the end of a journey with you all with respect to the macro and the VBA automation. Okay, at the day 18 of this series, right? Again I'll come with a new series of topics. Okay, different topics I'll come across and I'll come with it, so you all can learn a new things again. Okay, with the help of the Coachx platforms. And if you wanted to learn the particular thing with a certified trainers and with a very well experienced trainers, okay, indeed, at any particular chapter, any particular topic in detail, right? Like regarding to the data science, data analytics, or AWS certifications, the different certification you want to do, so you can connect to the Coachx.Live. Definitely they're going to guide you at the very best levels. Okay, so for today I guess we should now call it a day. Again I'll come with a new topics and new series of the technologies. Till then, bye bye and take care guys. See you with the next one.